One of the most essential things about prayer is to realize that prayer isn't that we are consumers of divine grace, that we are always asking for something that we need or something that we're lacking, or that God is a manager of some store that has it all and in a way is withholding it from us if we don't behave. That is not a concept of prayer that we know about in Judaism. So what we learn in the first few passages of the Torah is that God created Adam and Eve, and it says there that God took them, vayikach, he took them. God took them into the garden. And the sages teach us that this taking was not a physical taking, rather it was a taking of seducing and inviting with beautiful words. It says God invited us to join the divine in the Garden of Eden. And right at the very beginning, we had this choice of whether we wanted to follow and be in the garden with the divine or not at all. And this choice is very important for us because freedom of choice is our greatest tool that we have. But also it shows us that God actually desires our desire. And I'm going to read here. It is beautiful and striking to see how, in God's first interaction with humankind, the divine renounces coercion. God is one who seeks to arouse, who inspires choice through the invocation of desire. God desires our desire, and so God invites us to choose to fill the space that the divine creates. By hearing and responding, we enter into relationship with the divine and thereby answer Hashem's call to fashion reality with God. Relationship becomes possible in the space between Hashem's beckoning and our response. In this instant of suspended animation between reflex and response, our choice is made. To speed on without pausing is to lose the chance to fulfill our deepest yearning. Each time we pause and then choose a relationship, we strengthen our connection with the divine. We are still in the nefesh section of the soul levels. We are building up our physical being so that it is strong and grounded. And this section is called the morning blessings. And there are quite a few of them, and they're very, very powerful. Each prayer, in a sense, fills us with what we are praying for and what we are longing for. And so the first one. The first one we ask is for clarity. And I'm going to read the English translation of it. Blessed are you, Hashem, our divine power, royal guard of the universe, who gave us the awareness to distinguish the significance between day and night. That's the first thing we need in our lives, is clarity. And the night and the day gives us a real meaning of this clarity that we're needing. The second prayer is about insight. We're asking for insight. And we're asking to open our eyes, because our eyes are the ones that allow us to see. And hopefully it is to empower us to see the goodness around us each day. Blessed are you, Hashem, our divine power, royal guard of the universe, who opens our eyes. The third one is about liberty, that we are not bound by anything in our lives, both emotionally, physically, spiritually. We are really praying that we are expanded in everything in our lives. Blessed are you, Hashem, our divine power, royal guard of the universe, who liberates those who are bound. The fourth one is about uprightness. It's that we celebrate the fact that we are upright human beings, because almost all other creatures walk on four, and their head is the same level as their spine. But for us, our head is above that, and so our consciousness is raised above our body. Blessed are you, Hashem, our divine power, royal guard of the universe, who makes the bent upright. The fifth one is about adornment. It's really a prayer that thanks the divine for the clothing that we have to wear, but it's also about that we are not naked in our awareness, that we have consciousness and that we have sensitivities to others. Blessed are you, Hashem, our divine power, royal guide of the universe, who clothes the naked. The next one is about vitality, that we have not only that we are alive and not tired, but that we have a curiosity about our lives, that we walk around and we are enthralled with our life and with those around us. Blessed are you, Hashem, our divine power, royal guide of the universe, who gives strength to the weary. And the last one is a prayer for guidance, that we thank Hashem for giving us everything in our lives, even those that seem to be negative. Blessed are you, Hashem, our divine power, royal guide of the universe, who has produced all my needs and challenges, all for my benefit.